2024 has arrived, whether we like it or not, and to help you feel optimistic about the fresh set of months ahead, let's look at 10 of Rotten Tomatoes' most anticipated movies of the year. I'm talking about some major sequels, adaptations, and spin-offs that just might make that hangover worth it after all. It's a supersized episode on this week's, or should I say this year's, What to Watch.
It's only fragments. Nothing's clear.
Arriving on March 1 is Dune Part 2. The second part of director Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of the iconic sci-fi novel will once again feature the likes of Timothée Chalamet, Josh Brolin, Zendaya, and others. But it's worth noting the new folks who are joining the fun, like Florence Pugh and Christopher Walken, which begs the question, are there cowbells on the desert planet of Arrakis? And if there was one knock on the certified fresh first film, it's that it was lacking in the action department. Well, this one promises to be more action-filled as Chalamet's Paul Atreides tries to regain control of his planet. So yeah, feel free to get excited about this one, Dune and movie fans. Coming in late March is another big sci-fi film, Mickey 17. This is the latest offering from writer, director, and producer Bong Joon-ho, who is pretty much the biggest name in movies for a while after Parasite blew everyone's mind back in 2019. This adaptation of Edward Ashton's 2022 novel Mickey 7 is about a disposable employee who is colonizing an ice world and has a new body regenerated with most of his memories intact whenever he dies. Wowza! And telling this unique story is a cast that includes Robert Pattinson, Steven Yeun, Toni Collette, and Mark Ruffalo. Double wowza.
I guess aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America.
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Also arriving in the spring will be the action flick Civil War. No, not the Captain America movie. Written and directed by Alex Garland, this movie takes place in the near future as a team of journalists travel the country during a civil war that is quickly escalating due to a dystopian dictatorship government. Are we sure this is a good idea in an election year? Also, this is actually A24's most expensive movie to date, telegraphing their venture into producing more commercial films. But the most important thing to note is that the one and only Nick Offerman plays the President of the United States. Finally!
I see everything.
That is not everything.
Hitting theaters in May is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. As the fourth installment in the rebooted Planet of the Apes franchise, this one serves as a sequel to 2017's certified fresh War of the Planet of the Apes. And this time it's director Wes Ball from the Maze Runner franchise who is pumping new life into this epic saga. And while the film stars Owen Teague and Freya Allan will probably be familiar to you, this flick is all about the apes and their story, as it takes place nearly 300 years after the previous film, where apes are the dominant species, humans live in the shadows, and a crazy ape leader is looking to build an empire.
I'm Furiosa!
The darkest of angels.
Coming in hot at the end of May will be Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. After Charlize Theron's Furiosa character kinda sorta stole the show in the 2015 hit Mad Max Fury Road, director George Miller is back 8 years later with this prequel/spin-off of that movie. It's about time. This one will explore Furiosa's origin story, with Anya Taylor-Joy stepping